What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to do a time lapse of cleaning up the mess I made. So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing today. Is I'm going to be cleaning up my mess that I created. So what I'm going to be using to clean it up is new wire loom, both small and large. I got liquid electrical tape made by Permatex, and I'm going to be using duct tape or fabric tape. Well, it's a Pro Gaff tape actually to wrap up all the wiring harnesses. So each thing here, let me explain real quick. All right, now before I get started explaining all this, I'm gonna just basically let you know that I have fixed the truck after 2 months of a battle trying to figure out what in the world is wrong with this thing. It has been, and I have thrown so much money at this truck because I got to the point where I was basically a freaking parts changer. Don't be one of those. If you get a hold of this video, hold on to it and learn from this, okay? My mistake was I started throwing parts at it, thinking that this is going to be the problem, this is going to be the problem. Like, for example, intake manifold, not intake manifold, throttle body. The sensors, I thought those were bad. Apparently, no, they weren't. Something in the line along the wire could have been. No, that wasn't the case. All turns out that it was one damn sensor that was freaking out the system, and I'll explain that in a second. Or actually, I'm gonna explain that probably in the next video. But that's one of the things. I even went as far as, you see the little white wires all up in there. Yeah, that's a bypass from this pigtail from another wiring harness that I have here from another truck. Yeah, I mean, I went all out on this truck trying to figure out what the hell the problem was. I finally got it. Alright, so I ended up having to tear into this wiring harness, all of this, and what I was doing was, it said there was a break in the wire somewhere. All this crap right here, every bit of it. I know there's zip ties in here, but this is just temporary. Alright, I'm gonna have to go into this today. What I'm doing is I'm gonna be removing these T-taps, these blue things here, because each one of these goes to a specific part of this pigtail. Okay, this pigtail, or this connection, goes to that sensor. This one is stock. This one came from that wiring harness that's in the garage. This comes out today. I'm actually fortunate I'm able to do that. But when I was taking all that apart and trying to find the damn open circuit, I had to take it apart. So in the process of doing that, I was like, you know what, I need to replace the wire loom, both the small and the large. Possibly, I don't know if I'll be using this today, but we're gonna see. Now, from the website, damn it, why do I keep saying website? This liquid electrical tape by Permatex. See, this I didn't even know existed until I watched a YouTube channel called SCANNERDANNER. This guy, he is an instructor, an automotive instructor out of Pennsylvania. I don't know what part of Pennsylvania, but I know it was out of Pennsylvania. And he explained how to chase down electrical problems. And I was like, all right, I'm tuned in. Let's check this out. And he explains how to find problems, how to troubleshoot, use regular multimeters or these things. This is a multimeter, voltmeter, whatever. Mine is by Klein Tools, but mine is made for other things, mostly HVAC. but yeah, I mean, I was watching his stuff, and he explained how to chase down electrical problems. I said, this is exactly what I need. So he was using his tools and stuff. He was explaining some things, and I picked up on it, and I remembered that, you know, my truck was giving me this problem, and it was doing this. eventually he had a vehicle that had the exact same problem my truck had. And I said, oh hell yeah, let's look at this. Well, what did he find out? And sure enough, he found out that there was an electrical issue, but I'm not going to get into that. You guys are going to have to find that out in the next video. So after he explained what was wrong with it, I managed to fix the truck, and when he was working on wires, anything that was exposed, and you can't get like tape in there, he said use this electrical tape. This stuff here, as you can see, it seals electrical connections, resists moisture and weathering, stays flexible after curing. I think this stuff is just the ticket that I need to get this job done. Now, to finish up that wiring over there, I got to rewrap it. I'm not going to be using your traditional duct tape, D-U-C-T, not D-U-C-K, quack, quack, quack. No, this is duct tape, your silver type. This is the most common type that everybody knows about. If you can't duck it, I'm not going to finish that because, you know, YouTube doesn't like that kind of shit. This is what I'm using today. This is fabric tape. This is Pro Gaff tape. And this stuff here, this is very sticky. And I'm probably going to tear it right down the center to use it to wrap my wire up. But I have to take off the air intake. I got to remove probably the EGR valve, return to the intake. I got to do that so I can get in there and disconnect all the connections and re-wrap up my wiring harness. Also, let me show you. Let me also point out what I'm going to be doing under the truck. Let's see here. Okay. Now, in the past, I have shown y'all this sensor here. This is the crank shaft sensor. This is underneath the engine. Well, it's actually on the passenger side down below. Now, all this black, this is actually heat shrink. That was all exposed wire. All that was exposed. So what I'm going to do is, see this brake right here? Well, you can't see, I'm holding it a little funky. Sorry, guys. I'm trying. Alright, I don't know if you can see. See that brake? I didn't exactly get it right. This one right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect this and pull it down and cover that up with that liquid electrical tape. And then I'm going to take wire loom, if I can, and run it all the way back there along this wire to kind of keep it all bound up and keep it together, so that that wire has no chance of rubbing up against the engine and causing a short or an open circuit, which will in the future create problems for me. So anyway, without further ado, I'm not going to show you guys me, you know, wrapping this crap up, or if I do, it'll probably be on time lapse. But I mean, I'm already, what is this, 8 minutes into the video of me talking. But that's pretty much what I've been into these past 2 months, and just fighting with this damn truck. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna show you guys me wrapping this stuff up. Just get creative. If you have to wrap one of these up, if you do, first you need to use the gaff tape to wrap everything up, and then down below there's this heat insulation for the main part of the harness. But back here along the main harness itself, you're just going to use that gaff tape. That's it. You're just going to wrap it up, clean up those wires, make sure that under no circumstance are they rubbing up against anything. So okay, so while the time lapse is currently running, I'm about to use this Permatex liquid electrical tape, and I took off those black, not black, the blue T-taps, and this is what I was talking about. You see how exposed wire that's right there? And there's one right there. There's one right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 of them. So those are the only ones that are exposed up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that Permatex magic stuff, and I'm going to wrap that up and goop it on there, and I think that should work. So let's go ahead and do this for the first time since I've never done it before. I have no idea how this is going to work out. Let's see. First time. Oh, it's getting everywhere. I don't know how long it's going to harden or how long it's going to stay. I have no idea. But we're going to work this out. This stuff cures pretty quick. Get some more of that. Make sure that wire is completely covered. I do not want anything exposed. So do another layer on that one just in case. Another layer on that one. Underneath. 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 Alright, I think just like that, I'm done. That's liquid electrical tape for you. Imagine that. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started on the time lapse, and you guys get to see me tear this apart, wrap it up, and put it back together, and call it a day. Alright guys, well I'm going to leave that video with that today. If you guys like the content of this video, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, Shia LaBeouf will tell you exactly how to do it.
Just do it!
That's right, Shia, you tell him. And don't forget to hit your post notification bell up there in the top right hand corner or wherever that cute little arrow is pointing. Yeah, or hit that bell. And then I guess that'll pretty much be it until the next video. So until then, you guys take it easy and try not to get in too much trouble. Bye.
What are you waiting for? Do it!
Hey, it's a party over here. Bring your people to the other side. Take them back roads, you might wanna bring your other ride. Big chrome wheels, custom paint, that ain't cutting it. Nobbies with the mud flaps, we be on some other shit. Couple hundred cattle and a pond full of southern cat. You can't tell me nothing about